Indiana Disability History Project, Indiana Institute on Disability and Community, Indiana University, just like anybody else. Darcus Nims.
I got to go to Washington, D.C., something I never got to go, and got to stay in a fancy hotel, something I never got to do and stuff, and got a Victorian Award for Achievement, showing people the things that I can do for disability and stuff. We stayed in the Watergate Hotel. We got our room broken into just like anybody else and stuff. And showed people that even because of my disability and stuff, I got to be treated just like anybody else. Got to go to the Kennedy Center and got a beautiful dress that the Noble had the bookkeeper at Noble made for me, and the ladies' lead paid for me, made me feel like Cinderella with a fancy dress and all. It made me show people that even my disability didn't stop me from being just like anybody else. I got an award from the president. I got to go to the White House. I had lunch with the president and his wife and stuff. And it showed people that even with my disability and stuff, and that people think you can do stuff because of your disability, I got to do things just like anybody else and got treated just like anybody else. I was 30-some years old, the first time I ever got to stay in a hotel, first time I ever got to go to a fancy restaurant and stuff. My mom was like any other mother. She didn't think I should do it at first because staying overnight in a hotel because of my disability, because I'm diabetic and all. And I showed her that I promised her when I got there I would call her and stuff. I thought it was so strange because my helper wasn't disability and she had to call her mom too, and I thought, wow, ain't that something? I'm disability and got to call my mama. She's not disability and she had to call her mama too. And that just showed people that I got to stay overnight in a fancy hotel. I got to go out to a restaurant and stuff. People with not disabilities takes for granted that stuff like that. The way to travel and all.
Music, Redwood Trail. Produced by Indiana Institute on Disability and Community, Center for Health Equity. Funded in part by the Indiana Governor's Council for People with Disabilities. Copyright 2018, the Trustees of Indiana University.